An apocalypse happens. I'm in the city earlier today, and all I'm thinking about a nuclear bomb could just wipe all this out right now, and that would be it for me. The building would crush me, and it would be gone.
No, if a nuclear bomb blew up there, you would just be
vaporized. Probably the best way of going out.
I mean, yeah, I'm thinking about it.
If you got the fucking knew how you were gonna die, and some fucking being was like, they're gonna capture you, they're gonna rip your penis off, they're gonna feed it to you, and then you're gonna be tortured for the next fucking however many days. God help.
So this is what you do. You go and do one of those bullshito classes where those guys can take shots in the cock, they get hit in the balls really quick. You learn how to deal with that, so when they slice it off, you're like, this is a day at the park,
Beat them to the punch, already cut your cock off.
I'll let that slide in this scenario.
I can imagine like one of you guys fucking me like that, you know what I'm saying? That's why I never have to, I feel lucky. I tell everybody, because when we see like old people that know us, they're like, I can't believe that you guys are all still friends and all that shit. It's like, yeah, because our friends don't fuck each other over. Our friends are real. We have loyalty. You have no idea what that fucking is. We do.
I'm mainly known for the rough raps, but kids steal my lyrics like hubcaps and eat them like stacks of flapjacks like rugrats. Hey, and I get busy over unknown traps while the next man flaps his lids like parquet.
Yeah, it's on. All right, here we are. It's episode, I think we're going to forget about the episodes. I don't fucking remember. Nobody does. I got so many in the bank. It's just hanging out. Kyboi the Cowboy, Kyle fucking Hurley. Yeah, as you know, motherfucker. Bright as day. And then, of course, my other two fucking co-hosts, okay? Zachariah Hezekiah and
yes,
Jacob
sir.
Motherfucking Daly.
Mothers.
Next time I'll have a more creative introduction, but I just don't have it in me today because I'm a little tired and I just took a couple of lion manes mushrooms, if you know what I'm saying. All right.
TV here.
It's black. When we need it, we'll throw it on. Don't worry about that. For right now, it's a Black Mirror. All right. Today we're going to start with the Would Ya segment. I think that's what we're going to start it with every motherfucking podcast because it seems to be a bit of a banger. All right. You fucking researched it. Go ahead.
I would say this is a good one. This is one that make you think. It's not about dick and balls and pussy and asshole.
Right. Nothing gay.
Yeah. As much as we want it to
this
be.
one.
As much as Jay's out.
I'm out.
Anyways, would you rather know when you're going to die or how you're going to die? I'll answer first. That's a tough one because if you know when you're going to die, you're going to be sitting there thinking, I got all this stuff to do. I got to do stuff. And you're going to end up just doing things. You're not going to enjoy anything. You're just going to try to do whatever you can in the whatever years you have left in your life. How I'm going to die, I'm okay with that. If I'm going to die, I'm going to die. I made a point earlier about I can train how not to die from that said situation. But if it's a heart attack, brain aneurysm, those things I can't do anything about. I mean, I can eat and be healthy, fast, do whatever I have to do. But if I'm going to go, I'm going to go. But if they say, Zach, you're going to get shot in the head, well, at least when I know the gun comes out, I'm like, they're right. And then, it's over.
So here's the thing. Are we incorporating the whole fact of, so if you know how you're going to die, can you somehow prevent it? Because then does it switch? And
Absolutely not.
Fucking reasons, or is it just no matter what, that's how you're going out, motherfucker?
I think let's keep it simple for right now because we start doing that. We start turning into Final Destination.
Keep it simple,
dude,
stupid.
It's your destiny, bro.
It's a destiny.
Everybody that dies. I mean, I'll break it down like this. There was a guy. I think he was in Oklahoma. A chemical plant blew a quarter of a mile from where he was at. A piece of metal from that plant flew and hit him in the head and killed him.
Yeah, no, he's meant to go.
That guy was meant to die. He was born to die that way. That was it.
Born to die by metal rod.
What was a metal pebble? It wasn't that big. It just whizzed to the right part of his head, the right plate to kill him. It killed him right there. So it's just that guy was born. The statistics show he was meant to die. Yeah. I mean, the fact that you're born, they say, is a 1 in 400th of a trillion, 400 trillionth of a chance is what you born. That's what they say based on the statistics of your parents meeting, your parents being born, everything. So if you die like that, you are in a special category, and it was meant to happen.
Hey, boys. Hey, we're all a miracle.
Oh, in a way, we are.
No. We are a miracle. None of you guys are miracles. No, I'm just kidding. I'm joking. We love you all. But for real, dude, if you really think about it, dude, we swam real fast.
Oh, yeah. But I'm really kind of pissed that was the
Here's the
number
thing
one,
about that, though. You guys don't understand. It's not about the first sperm that gets the egg. The egg chooses the sperm. Ooh. That's what it is. If you guys didn't know, I read up on some literature.
Bumble.
I read up on some literature earlier.
You fucking...
And because I knew this was going to be brought up because I'm psychic. No, but I'm fucking... Yeah, the egg actually chooses what sperm it wants and whatnot. So it actually has to be like a match made in heaven. So that's the way that goes. So I'm thinking about my answer. I'm really fucking pondering in my fucking mind right now. I think I'd want to know when.
Really?
Yeah.
What did you?
I think I'd want to know when, dude.
I haven't said anything yet. I was gonna let Kyle.
Yeah.
Go on.
I think I'd want to know when, and I guess the only reason behind that is, I didn't really think of a reason.
That's not good.
I was thinking, like, if I knew how I was gonna die, and it was some horrible thing, like you're gonna be tortured to death, and like your skin was gonna get peeled off day by day, because you never know what can happen. An apocalypse can happen. I'm in the city earlier today, and all I'm thinking about, a nuclear bomb could just wipe all this out right now. And that would be it for me. A building would crush me. It would be gone. If
a nuclear bomb blew up there, you would just be...
Well, vaporize. Probably the best way of going out.
I mean,
but
if we're thinking about it.
if you got knew how you were going to die, and some fucking being was like, they're going to capture you, they're going to rip your penis off, you're going to feed it to you, and then, you're going to be tortured for the next fucking however many days. God help me, dude. I'd be scared for the rest of my life. The amount of anxiety I'd have going to bed, waking up every day, it would be horrible. And since we added in, you can't change it. Oh, God.
Yeah.
No matter how hard you work out, no matter how many gun training lessons you go to, or how much you're in the military and everything, dude, you're still gonna die, and you're gonna have your cock ripped off, dude.
You're gonna have
this way. This is what you do. You go and do one of those Bushido classes where those guys get take shots in the cock. They get hit in the balls real quick. You learn how to deal with that. So when they slice it off, you're like, this is a day at the park.
Beat them to the punch. Already cut your cock off.
Yeah, that's good. I'll let that slide in this scenario. If you want to cut the dick off, if you know you're gonna die.
Yeah, cut your own dick off.
So I think I'd rather.
They're already doing that
because I know there's already a factor in my life that, like, I'm gonna die one day. I'm cool with that. I don't mind that.
Yeah.
So, like, it is what it is, and if I know the exact date, fuck it, man. Fucking.
Well, I'm not necessarily cool with it, because I honestly want to die before all you guys die, because I'm not trying to be like the last fucking.
I want to die last. I want to see all you guys.
I know. I hope you
Thanks.
do. No, seriously. I don't. I wouldn't mind.
Well, fuck. If he's in the middle and you want to, I'll die first. Then fuck it.
This, Kyle. I'll live to be 100.
There you go.
101, 102.
102. There we go.
I'm cool with it. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I always said, like, if there was like a special power, I could fucking pick. Other than telekinesis, because that's my fucking love telekinesis, man. I'm a goddamn telekinesis nerd, man. I wish.
Superhuman.
But it'd be immortal. I'd want to be immortal. I'd
You
want to
say
see
that,
everything.
dude. But the thing is,
I know.
time
because,
eventually you'll be
listen,
like, I've done all the things.
I know, because I think about this all the time, and I'm like, oh, if I was immortal, there would be a point in time where I'm like, please, something kill me, dude, or do something.
Well, what if you could turn into a little bat and fly away? That'd be kind of fun.
Well, that's shapeshifting. It's different.
If you're around that long, maybe you'd evolve eventually to that. But
But that's what I'm saying. Eventually, well, I guess, but certainly evolved, I would be in outer space because I would outlive the planet. I would outlive everything. Once this planet explodes, I'm just this little cartwheeling thing in outer space, fucking floating around. So
What if you could have that for 1,000 years?
1,000 years is pretty. You do a lot of
But
1,000 years.
you have to rot in hell for an eternity after.
So I don't like that. So let's keep on immortality. But now think of this. Immortality, here we go. Now, don't take this the wrong way. I'm immortal. I outlive everything. There has to be some time where my brain is going to evolve. I become a god of my own existence, of everybody's existence. I create.
We're making a lot of assumptions
Here's the
here.
thing: maybe it's just a made-up existence in my mind, dude, and I'm just thinking I have an.
No,
existence.
you're immortal. You're like essentially a god if you're immortal, right? So
Well, I am, but
it's
I'm
not
talking
all in your
now.
head.
Now I'm
you also have
talking
to
about
suggest that maybe
creating.
there's other people that are immortals too. You might not be the only person.
Ooh.
It'd be like Highlander, you know.
Shit.
But the thing is,
you gotta fuck one of them.
That could
though.
only be one.
we're getting kind of
procreate.
fucking.
Sorry, I got off.
No, but
I got into my brain. Dude.
Immortal sounds like
It's
a
all
cool idea, but to me, it's like life. The reason why life is beautiful is because there's a beginning and an end, and there's no definitive way. The journey is all written differently. It's all how you write it out. The middle is kind of up to you, but at the end of the day, it's good when the book ends. You know, it's good when the world when the world for you, as you know it, dies and ends. That's a very beautiful part of life. And I used to be so afraid of it. And especially when I was a kid. And with my mom dying and me watching a lot of people die as a CNA, it made me realize you have to take all the time you can here to make sure you're actually fucking doing what you need to be doing. And I do believe that people have certain. There are people that are born that are soulless, bro. They're NPCs. Don't have it. They're just I'm here to fill.
We'll get on the NPC
Fucking
talk soon.
NPCs,
I'll be
bro.
talking a lot about this.
You're there for filler, and that there's everybody that's like that, and maybe we might be. I don't know, but I don't think I am.
No, we're not NPCs, bro.
And I think that when people are developing in the early parts of life, that's what the being dead. The only reason why they're scared of death is because there's no uncertainty. There's no like your death, and you go to room 208, you die, and then you wake up and you're good. You die, no one knows.
I guess the only way immortality would kind of negate that would be that you want to live and like you live for other people's lifetimes. You know what I'm saying? Like for you. So if I gain immortality right now, I don't ever die, but now I have to witness you guys die, so I have to now live up so much more experiences with you guys because I want to still be there and remember all these things when you guys pass, and then I'd have to find a new group of friends with me.
Oh my
Very
gosh.
hard. It'd be very hard for me.
Especially at your age. Like,
Yeah.
you have to, like, start at your age.
You'd have
I
to
would
like
probably become a serial killer because
yeah.
like
You'd have to like Benjamin Button get
you're in
little
life
again.
you're in jail for life. All right.
whatever, dude. I'll break out here.
I promise you, I promise you, I will outlive you, bud. Yeah, for me, if we're gonna go superpowers, if we're gonna go down that,
Hold on. Get to your answer. We totally
went down a route.
yeah,
Sorry,
we got down a fucking
All right,
mousetrap.
would you, I would rather know when I'm gonna die because as soon as I found out the day that I was supposed to die, I would just fucking blow my brains out.
what?
Interesting. Wow. Now I know you were confused, but let's let him go.
No. I was thinking about this as well. I was also thinking like, now what if this motherfucker just fucking bamboozled me, bro, and then told me this is the day, and then I'm like 87 years old, and I still got another 30 years left because fucking modern medicine, and I fucking blow my brains out, and sure as fuck,
Right.
this guy was an NPC.
Well, that's.
No, sure. I will say,
I think that's why Zach was most confused.
I will say,
Yeah.
you're too vain not to have an open casket, so you're definitely not gonna blow your head off.
Yeah, you're right.
It's my
I'll blow
hair.
my cock
You'll be
off.
dead. You'll be like, does my hair look good? like, are you fucking alive?
Yeah,
no, I'm dead. Like,
dude,
does my hair look good?
put on my birth
Just answer the
piece.
goddamn question, dude. My lips are dry. Just fucking put them on there.
Yeah,
I'm
you're
like
right.
crying. I'm actually not talking to you. You're dead.
Actually-
I'm talking to you. I'm like, give him the bird's bees.
That's funny.
Give him the bird's
dude.
bees.
My old partner and I, we joked about like when we die and shit, and we were like, "Yo, man, put me in my casket, like fucking dress me super nice, but like they have that shit you can inject into a dick that'll give you a boner." I'm like, "Give me a boner, and then like fucking whatever, like."
You have people trying to smack you awake.
Yeah,
You'll
dude.
have me up upon you. I'll be like, wake up.
He's alive.
See, like, you guys got open casts. We talked about this.
Preserve me like
we
that.
talked
though.
about this in another one, but like I said, drag me up a mountaintop and feed me to the vultures, dude.
I want to get thrown in the dirt, bro.
Only because I just want to.
You can just throw me in a dumpster.
really
I
want
don't
to put
give a fuck. Like, I'm dead. Like,
I just really want to put a ruckus on your guys' life. Like, fuck, he died, dude, and he wants us to carry him up a fucking
I'll carry
mountain.
your ass up there.
This
I'm not
fucking
worried about carrying you
dickhead.
up there.
Of course, he fucking.
saying,
ate fucking Chipotle for 6 months before he died.
And it's going to show a lot about you, dude, if you don't carry me up that mountain. Like, you may end up sleeping on it and being like, I shouldn't have just threw him in the dumpster. I should have carried him
My
up
legs
the
hurt.
mountain, dude.
Don't worry. I will make sure. We will make sure this happens if it happens. But
in the blistering cold.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
wanted
he's
him
gonna
top
choose
of
a
the
bad
mountain.
time of the year to
I
die.
want to be one of those frozen guys naked. Up
like an Everest.
I just want my
Oh,
penis.
there's the Hurley point.
Hold on, I want my penis to be as small as possible.
I was just gonna say. I was gonna say, but you're not gonna be dickless.
Yeah, dude. I just want a small pecker up there, dude. Just a real.
All I'm saying is
no balls, just a little like mouse coming out of
like,
it.
like a Greek
Oh
statue.
yeah, dude.
Little like
Like a little turtle shell underneath with a little fucking. Oh man, like those little hot dogs that go in the fucking pigs in a blanket.
Oh my god! No,
You guys ever seen a mouse
One of
come
those
out of a
with
mouse
turtle
hole in a house?
Yes.
That's what I want my dick to look like. Fuck it.
He died doing what he loved.
Yeah,
Hey,
yeah.
dude, like my dick on Adderall at about
There you go.
9
Oh,
in
dude,
the-
I dig an
9
Adderall,
in
or like,
the morning,
or like
bro,
when I'm done
motherfuckers.
when I'm done running outside in the winter, dude. My dick is like,
Oh, dude,
it
on
just
it-
feels like a fucking numb piece of gum, dude.
on Adderall. Oh, it's over.
My best sexual experiences were definitely not an Adderall.
No,
At all.
No, that's why I got the. I don't have the extended release because I want to make sure that shit ends before my night starts. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I got a 4-hour window and then it's fucking over.
Give you a quick smack and then cut it off, cut it off, cut it off.
Yeah, I need something else to work.
But yeah, I
Fuck
mean,
my
I
mind,
will
don't
say,
need
you
that
know,
anymore.
Mozart, one of the most important musical.
Wait,
Was thrown into a fucking.
Wait a minute.
I'm talking.
Okay.
Wait a minute. What? Anyways,
Like finish.
when you talk about how you're gonna die, Mozart
All right,
was buried in a potter's field. They just took his shit, threw him in a bag, and threw him in there with a bunch of other bodies. He's a musical genius, probably one of the most important musical artists of all time.
Yeah.
I'm okay if I just get thrown in a dumpster. It's
No, yeah. Because I'm with you on that. I don't think it really matters, dude. It's your meat suit, you know. Where I believe, because there's a soul inside you, there's energy inside you. When I leave, I'm probably gonna laugh at you guys all the way walking my dead corpse up that hill, dude. You know what I'm saying? I'm just doing that to.
I kind of want you to haunt us.
I just want to throw a wrench in your guys' life for
We're
a minute
dying
there.
first. He's not gonna haunt us.
Yeah. That's the rare.
We're not even gonna have to carry him.
Now listen, yeah, it's the rare coincidence that I die before you guys, and then you guys need to fucking throw me up the hill, dude.
I don't know. See, I think is as much as I've seen a lot of death, you've been in my life so long that I couldn't imagine like seeing you lifeless. I don't know what that's. And
that'd fuck me up.
It's a sad fear because it's something it's an inevitability.
Bro, it would break your mind because I think about it with you guys, man.
Break my mind, bro.
I know that we've had a couple suicides here, and God rest, man, their souls and all. And we feel for the families, all that shit. But I couldn't imagine like seeing one of you guys because it would break my mind. It was like. I don't mean to compare it to something really weird right now, but Jacob and I were talking. Just imagine walking in on Jacob fucking your dad, or like me.
Yeah. No, but not anyone else. Your dad, bro. That would fuck you up, dude.
Like, whoa.
And then you just like I mean, how do you like live life after that?
Right.
Like, I would laugh in the moment and then scarred.
because your mom, real easy. I'm fucking you up.
I'm killing you.
It's just an instant reaction of rage. But if I walk in and you're fucking my dad.
I don't know how to respond to that.
Like he's the most masculine guy I know. If you're fucking
both of you, or do I laugh and walk away and cry after that?
I'm not fighting you guys, dude. Both of you could probably take me on.
Well, yeah, no, now you're like you're literally getting double teamed, bro.
You start fighting this dude who's fucking your dad. He's probably gonna beat you up, dude. Now you're getting beat up by two naked dudes, dude.
Yeah,
just fucking, dude. So so that's what I mean about seeing you guys. If I saw you guys dead, it would break my mind. I'd be like, this is real.
Oh, speaking of people that passed away, so Colton.
Yeah.
The dudes I put on my Snapchat. The dudes that were responsible for delivering the fentanyl that killed him are all getting in jail time. They finally.
I thought they already had that. I thought they already had them.
They finally finished it. No, they had them. They haven't.
They needed.
One of the dudes, one of his real. I know the kid. I don't remember his name. It's on my phone, but he was best friends with Colton.
Fuck.
And it's just like, dude, like. How are you gonna do that, bro?
That's what goes to show you.
Well, it's like, what was he doing? I didn't know he was fucking around with that shit. That's the thing is, I thought he was like, I know he was a pothead and shit, but I didn't think he was fucking around with that. What I think happened, he was buying blow, thought it was blow, took one snort, and that was it. Yeah. I mean, he died in his bathroom alone.
Nah, dude, he didn't take one snort, bro. He was hitting that shit.
Dude, if you do fentanyl one time, you're fucked.
No, but like, dude, he probably hit it and was like, oh man, like he probably felt like he had never felt, before, and then he fucking hit another line, and that was it, bro.
Well, they said he found him between the toilet and the sink. He fell and cracked his head. So I mean, that probably the cracking head is probably what probably did him in really good. But it's just finally he gets the rest of the
dude.
Well, yeah, I couldn't imagine like one of you guys fucking me like that. You know what I'm saying? That's why I never have to. I feel lucky. I tell everybody because when we see like old people that know us, they're like, I can't believe that you guys are all still friends and all that shit. It's like, yeah, because our friends don't fuck each other over. Our friends are real. We have loyalty. You have no idea what that fucking is. We do. It's like it's a difference, man.
100%.
That's why it blows people's minds because everybody runs into these unloyal fucking piece of shit scumbags, man. And hey, man, fucking sorry.
Dude,
I think a lot of people
are very lucky. I mean, we're blessed, dude. Like for real, we have something that people wish they had.
Well, I will say that
we're real brothers from another mother, dude.
I would say
100%.
There's people that do stick to people friendship wise, even if they are shitty to them because of moral obligation, because they've known them for a certain amount of time, or this happened, and that's where you see a lot of issues. I just think we've had our little tussles or arguments and stuff, but it's never been anything that's ever been like totally outlandish or out of line. It was, it's never been anything where I'm like, holy shit, dude, I got to worry about myself.
Yeah. Well, that's
fucked my wife.
Anything that has been, we handle it.
That's just normal. Us fighting anything like that, man. Like us fighting is normal shit, bro. Like that's why people, anytime any of us, it's happened with me a couple times because I know Zach and I have fucking got into it before. Fucking that was the greatest one, dude. Fucking he just fucking jawed me, dude. It was great, dude. We had a good time. But I woke up in the morning, everyone was like, "Are you still friends with Zach?" And I was like, "Absolutely, what? Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Like, why the fuck would I be, dude?
Yeah,
that's how men fucking settle shit, man. We fucking fight.
That's how we do.
There's a problem. Someone starts shit, and that was me knowing starting shit." And knowing I was going to get hit. And I was like, let's just rock with it. Bro.
Yes.
Fucking I did it, man. It was like the same thing. I was talking to him about this yesterday.
Yeah.
You go into things sometimes and you're going to get some shit stirred up, dude. I went into a party one time hitting people in the nuts. I knew someone was going to throw back. And I was okay with this for some reason. I was being a cunt. So I got down on one knee and Vladimir was sitting there, hit him right in the dick. He was down for the count. I walked out the garage, acting like the cock of the walk, dude. Come out. He comes out right behind me. He goes, turn around. Fucking sticks my shin with a fucking grill cleaner. I was like, I didn't think that was going to happen. Now, don't get me wrong. I didn't cower in fear. I cocked back and socked him right in the throat. Now,
love that.
Probably wasn't the best thing on my terms, but I knew it was going to happen, so we're fighting, blah, blah, blah. I went home after I felt bad, but we're still friends. I deserve the fucking scar I have on my shin.
And we love Vlad.
Yeah.
We love him so much.
Well, it's a joke. I joke around with him all the time about it, dude. I love it, dude. It was pretty funny. But I don't even really know the point I was getting to with
You know what? Vlad, out of all those boys, Vlad is literally my guy. Like, he's the only one that I've stayed truly, like, connected to.
He's the youngest, and but he's 105.
He's 105, dude. He's 105, and he definitely looks like he belongs in the hills. He's right where he's supposed to be.
I would say
geography-wise.
When you talk about that's how men handle their situations and stuff, I think that's the problem is I see with a lot of the younger guys in my work. I'm older. I'm 31. I'm old for my sales floor. Like pretty old. Like I'm like the youngest guy is like 7 years younger than me, 6 years younger than me.
Yeah.
And what I see is that we live in a world where, you shouldn't have to do that with your friends. You shouldn't be fighting. You should be fighting. And then they want you to fight, or you go in a situation where I remember like growing up. Your football coach would be like, you got to be tough. You got to fight. You got to be tough. And then, like, you try to be tough when you're at school, and then you got teachers telling you got to be sensitive and talk about yourself. You could be stoic and talk about your feelings and logically hash things out, but when it's time to kick some ass, you got to fucking kick some ass.
Oh, yeah.
Let people know what's good. Friend or family, doesn't matter.
Yeah.
And, I am not afraid to get my ass beat. I've had my ass beat plenty of times, but I will hit you. I don't give a fuck. And I think that's a good thing. You need that aspect in life, that you need that almost that that the undenied revenge, and it's over with. That's why all these guys that fucking freak out and they go to school and shoot a bunch of people because they don't know how to do that. They're told not to do that.
Yeah.
My dad taught me. He's like, I will never be mad at you if you finish a fight. Just don't start one or bullying anybody. And you know what? I did it. And anytime I got in trouble for school, my dad would be like, whatever, just do whatever you want to do. My dad would let me leave. He was like, okay, go hang out with your friends or whatever. He didn't give a fuck. I wasn't a dickhead in school usually, so I didn't have to deal with it.
Fucking let him throw down, man. It's the way it goes, dude. I think it's the best. If anything, me starting that whole little fight club in high school, it helped everybody out, dude.
That was super dope.
I helped everybody out, getting their anger out, fucking going to the field, and you could see the anger in these fucking kids' faces, bro, when they were fighting. But at the end, it was fun times, man. We'd go fucking find a place to drink, and we'd chill out and have a good fucking time, dude.
We had a blast.
Well, I think
we saw some fucking pretty brutal shit for kids,
knockouts,
right?
Yeah,
I mean,
knockouts.
like,
but I think that also, you should teach. They'd say you have them. You're teaching them. You want to teach your children to have a steel man's argument in life, whereas you can argue your situation logically as fuck, but also you can speak and defend yourself and get people hopefully to that point where they want to fight, and at the same time you can defend yourself physically. You want to be able to be unbeatable in every round, so you piss everyone off.
Yeah.
And I think that's something that's kind of frowned upon these days. It's like they want you to be all tied into your emotions and stuff, and that's fine. Be in tune with your emotions. Every man cries. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with having a spectrum of emotions.
I cry.
Saying how they work. But when you literally have people telling you on one end you need to be sensitive and talk it out, don't do this male toxicity, this is gross. But then you have one side being like, you gotta be tough, stop being a pussy. I come from a fucking blue collar, hardworking dude with fucking scars on his knuckles and shit like that. That's how my dad rolls. All of our dads are like that.
Right.
Yeah, except for mine.
Your dad's still a tough guy. Dude.
Well, no, here's the
fucking
thing.
tore his ACL, bro, and fucked around for 4 years.
You just
dude.
can't make a fist right now.
No.
Yeah.
Well, not anymore.
Yeah, no.
Not anymore.
He's not playing cards anytime.
We'll
Sorry,
get-
Jeff, I don't mean to
later.
throw a low blow.
we love you, Pops.
We'll get
You're the
there
man.
later. No, Jeff is awesome. But
Pops,
I mean, to throw on to what you're saying, though, the same people that tell us that we should have non-toxic masculinity, fuck toxic masculinity, all this shit, is the same people that want us to go to war and fight all these fucking wars with us and all this shit. Same people that expect us to go over there and do what needs to be done. It's like, what the fuck you want? Which one is it, motherfucker?
Yeah.
Like, Jesus fucking Lord.
And there's a scale too, because eventually, like for instance, like let's take the most liberal fuck and the most conservative fuck. Eventually. Or let's just say the most intelligent person. Let's say that this is like Einstein. This is your average person. And then this is like fucking that retard chicken burger guy. You know what I mean?
Chicken burger. Yeah, I got you.
He barely can say anything, that guy. Eventually, everybody will meet in some aspect. Will you have the biggest bro in the world and the biggest like intellectual? And they'll be like, yeah, I'm not getting the vaccine. No. Yeah, bro. Can't do that, bro. But they're both totally different in the intelligence realm, but their wisdom ends up interlocking. So I think that's another thing we've lost too in the world we live in today too, is this ability to understand that eventually you're going to come halfway.
Oh, I'm going to come.
Well,
I know. I usually all the way in.
But I'm saying you're going to come halfway with someone. You're going to meet. You're going to meet in the same intersection with someone.
You know
what I mean?
On.
Oh yeah, I get you. Nice, dude. That would you really let us down a nice fuck.
It was not gay. That's why. We actually gonna have more fiber talking about it.
That's
so
good, man. Loved it.
Talking about moral fiber, pentagrams.
Nice segue into that, dude. So all right. So you sent me a pic. What was it yesterday? Yesterday of having this thing fucking. Is it in your basement?
Yeah, so. What happened last time with the debacle? You'll see in the next. You guys saw the previous.
Well, it'll
podcast.
be this. Yeah. Just fucking forget about it. You see it.
Who did you try to summon though?
You already saw it.
I try to summon anyway.
Here's the thing. I know you're doing. I want to know, okay, because I know I probably should have told you this beforehand and all this shit, and maybe it's just I'm getting fed a load of bullshit, but at the same time, you could be getting led a load of bullshit. What do you think will come? Do you think it's just going to be someone who's going to come and offer you something? Because here's my thing. So what I've heard and what I've seen, not seen, but what I've heard from fucking people trying to summon demons or anything of the sort, first you need the name. You need the name of this thing. Okay?
Jezebel.
Second off, you need some sort of amulet, metal, something that resembles the demon, its shape, when whatever it's basically its symbol. Because there's different things. You're not just gonna summon some fucking little like
no
little thing. Hold on, and then other thing is you have to trap this thing. You can't just have this thing. You can't be like halata, have it come up and be like, hey, how are you? Here I am.
That's like Buffy the Vampire Slayer bullshit.
Whoa.
Pentagram.
So you don't stop. You don't think that if you open a door to something. And this thing comes, hold on, just wait. Let me explain myself, and I'll let you respond. But you don't think if something comes walking through another dimensional door, and it's just going to be like, "What do you need?" and we'll get it going. I have a feeling that if you can't trap this fucking thing and make a deal with it, it's probably just going to ruin your fucking life, bro. It's not going to make a deal. It's just going to fuck you, dude. You know what I'm saying?
I don't think it's not like the movies. This is.
I didn't get this from a movie.
Hey, Kyle,
but I'm saying.
What if you don't trap it? It likes you more.
But I didn't get you. I didn't get this from a movie.
I understand that, but those people that you're listening to are fucking retarded. Like they're not. They're retarded.
Zach, stop. Then who are you listening to, man?
It's the aspect of like
the demonologist.
No, it's not even demonologist. It's a manifestation. You're not gonna fucking like talk to Lucifer. It's a mentality.
I'm not saying you're talking to Lucifer either, man.
But I'm saying the people that say you need an amulet. What are they doing? They're not fucking doing shit. I'm following what people talk about. The people that actually do this stuff talk about what they do.
Okay, but there's been like tales from the old ages and whatnot of like, what was his name? It was King Solomon or whatever. He basically had an amulet that would have demons. It's how he built his kingdoms and all this shit. There was tales of him building kingdoms.
There was tales of Justinian walking around with a headless body.
I get that, man. But then
what does it matter?
I know, but say something does come through and whatnot, and you're not even fucking ready, like.
Oh, that's what it is, and I die.
Oh, God. You're just all right. Hey,
what I'm saying is that
all I'm saying is I just want you to know I'm not getting this from a movie thing. It's things I've heard people from history take.
Exactly. We want to save your soul.
No, you're not. You're asking for the bringer of light, which is Lucifer, to shine light on your life. That's what it is. That's what it is. And there's even a lot of evidence that Yahweh, who is in the Bible, is really the devil, and the devil is God. There's many evidence that produces that, but that's a whole other conversation that's going to blow most.
Yeah, and
it'll have to be for another episode. That'll be a long one.
That'll definitely be a long one.
I mean,
what's weird is
that was my question. That was just my question for it.
The more I get into living for they call it living for the world or whatever, like living in the world for the world, whatever. When I turn away from the world and like I try to like be like a better person and follow like the word, whatever, God's word. Everything turns against me. The minute I live with the world, everything flows, bro. All the money, the honey, you name it, dude. Everything's fucking.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying, Zach, is maybe you're making the right choice.
I mean, at the end of the day, you're asking. It's going to be the way it's going to manifest itself. It's not going to be me talking to Lucifer. It's going to be I'm at home and things start popping off.
Well, I get that. It's just
opportunities open, doors open.
I get that. I think my only worry about it, and I know it sounds movie-ish what I just said. I get that. I understand that outlook of it. I see that, but there's been different tales and whatnot. Like, because I don't necessarily believe, I think we just give these negative beings the name demon. I don't think they are. They're just different dimensional souls or dimensional beings that are getting a hold of you and fucking, they're either going to help you or they're going to fuck you. You know what I'm saying? But if you summon the wrong fucking thing comes walking through that door and you don't have the right, people call it spells, but maybe it could just be, I don't know, writing on the ground. It's all it could be. To trap this thing and actually make a deal with it and then be like, cool, good to go, blah, 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 fucking all that is. But
I mean, but there's also stories that talk about, like, for instance, Robert Johnson. He's responsible for what we know as rock and roll and blues these days. Right. And, he couldn't play at all.
That is a solid,
He couldn't play at all. And then one day he's...
back to town.
He came back to town, and all these blues guys and they're famous blue guys, Son House, all those guys were like, holy shit, like, how the fuck is this guy playing better than all of us? Like, he was playing, like, it was, like, uncanny. Like, he walked in, and they were all like, oh, this fucking guy's here again.
Right.
And he fucking raped all of them.
Mm-hmm.
So what we need is a genie.
No, it's not a genie. It's not that. It's just that it's about
Jinn.
It's wanting
a jinn.
It's wanting something so fucking bad that you are willing to sell your soul. It's a metaphor for life. It's not. You're not signing any contracts. You're not doing shit. That you're literally manifesting help from a different being. And that's all you're asking for in exchange for your loyalty towards said being.
Well, that's what I've been doing.
So I mean, I don't know, and I honestly believe that you have to have something that it wants. You have to have a talent already that needs to be cultivated. You have to have that. You have to. It's not going to give it to fucking the slow boy down at the fucking.
Yeah.
It's going to come to the dude that already has like something up and coming, something that's going out there, something that has a chance to blow.
Right.
And then when it does blow, it'll be through them. And as long as when people fuck up, I don't believe you're going to be fucked. The people that fuck up are the ones that can't handle what it comes with. The fame, the fortune, all that shit that comes with it. Those people lose their minds, and then so that's why they end up fucked. The people that just, I do this, I did what I did, and now I just kind of, I want to make money so I can help my friends and family and help animals. That's what I care about. Whether it's selling my soul or not, I think that's a valiant reason to do that kind of stuff. And I'll spread whatever I have to spread. I don't really care.
Nice.
I've been spreading my seed
Solid
for
response.
years.
No, I liked it. I was thinking about this for a long time. I was like, I got to question him on it, dude, because I've heard about things, and I was like, let's let it go, and then fuck it today.
Today's the day.
But, all right, makes sense. Cool. Like it. Cool. Well, your soul's on the paper. It's mine now. No, fuck
Yeah.
That'd be funny if you turned around, you turned his horns. I was like, fuck. You were hitting the whole time?
Gotcha, bitch. Just disappear.
Zach, you are chosen by God, brother.
Yahtzee.
You are not. You are seriously, guys. He's not selling his soul. He's just like venting about the things that he's been researching and shit. He's not selling his soul.
Yeah, we're just joking around,
Yeah,
man.
dude, I totally don't have a fucking pentagram in my basement with candles around
All right,
it.
so
and
maybe
everything
he is
right now.
selling his soul. All right, I lied.
And the way that and it wasn't when I did it. It wasn't even. I didn't even think about it. I was playing my drums, going hard. I actually had just got done doing lessons.
Music got into him, bro. He was casting a spell on himself.
Well, I was playing, and I've been working with this English guy who's been teaching me Konakol, which is Indian music. So it's Indian counting. Like that music where it's like tuckity tuckity dummy. That's that guy. That is a drum language, and it tells you how many hits. Like Taki is 1-2. It tells you how many to do. So his guy's teaching me this because I want to learn it because it's just a different aspect of drumming I never learned before. And I'm learning it. And after I did the Tuesday, I did my actual lesson with him. And then yesterday, I was actually just playing, trying to add what I've learned and everything. And then literally, I got done playing. I ran upstairs, grabbed the shit, and then made it downstairs. I don't remember doing it. That's the thing. I just fucking did it. And then I took that picture. The picture I sent you was I did it, took a picture. I didn't do anything special. I didn't put any lights on. I didn't turn the lights off. And then what was weird is that the shadow that I cast on it is one shadow is light and one shadow is dark. And the dark is over the light. And that is a metaphor, I think, of Lucifer being the light giver and shining light on a dark situation.
Well, I have a cross tattooed behind my ear, so I got to be careful about this one.
But you ever think about how retarded that is?
No, dude,
that's retarded.
It's not
you're
retarded.
No,
Jesus is like one of
why
the
is
coolest guys ever.
I understand.
To
I'm not
One at a
saying
time. One at a time. You
I
guys
wasn't
both
saying
talking
Jesus
over each
wasn't, but I'm saying that why the fuck is Jesus the only fucking religious character that the sign of him is where he died?
It's just the way it is. Why did
Interesting.
You sound like a dad that's pissed off at his son right now.
Interesting.
No, I mean it's
Gotta
just the
have
way.
some facts
I
behind it.
can't So he was crucified, right? But before Jesus was killed, crucifixion had been a thing for a very long time.
I know the reason why they have it.
He just made it worldwide.
I understand the basis behind it. That it's to show that he died for our sins and all that shit.
Because that was the worst way to go. Crucifixion. Was
I would say braising bull would be way worse. Than that.
I would say honey and
that was
cream.
like a public shame thing. You weren't just killed.
He had to carry the cross.
Killed in front of everybody. That's the whole point of the cross.
You guys know what the honey and cream one was?
They put the cream and honey in your face and your body, and then
they force feed it.
Force feed you, and then you die from the insects and shit.
Longest guy to live was 3 weeks.
They force fed him just honey and what?
Honey and milk.
Ugh.
So it's cream, honey and cream. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you guys off.
Cream. That just sounds horrible.
Shit.
But
honey and cream.
I mean, I guess in their sense,
you know what? I would feel more I would be more on your side if Jesus died from honey and cream.
Well, in their sense,
and then I'd be I get it, but the cross, it's it's a symbol, dude. It
No, I understand it's a symbol, but it's a very the problem I have with Christians.
You made something that was super ugly beautiful.
I understand, but
that's.
I will say that the one thing I can't that Christ himself is awesome. Christ reminds me a lot of ICP. They're cool, but their fans are faggots. That's kind of where I'm
That's
at.
kind of I get that 100%.
Because people pervert God and use God to look at my fucking.
Yes, dude, I have a huge problem with that. I just had a talk with my mom. Like
I've ran into people so many times I went to church with. They see me outside church, like they don't even know who I am.
Yeah,
but they're godly when they're there, baby.
Exactly. Yeah, my dad too. I said the same thing, and I was like, and I've like seen it in myself, and like, but that's the thing is like we're human, so like we're all gonna make mistakes. But like the biggest thing is like with Christians is they really try to like push it really hard on.
They go to countries where no one needs to know their shit, and they
you know, and like ultimately, if you just like live by God's law, which is like treat your neighbor the way you'd want to treat yourself, like just be a good person.
Well, I think instinctual, we all know what's right and wrong. Even if you're a murderer or serial killer, you still know what's right and wrong. That's why you're covering up your murders.
Yeah.
So for me, I think that it's not necessarily Christians concentrate so much on what happens after life. They really don't live. They don't live.
Bothers me.
And it's like, well, would you give a fuck about God if you didn't go to hell if you didn't believe in Him? That's where I ask.
Exactly.
So
they don't live their life.
Right there is what I can agree with you. I think most people follow Christianity and Catholicism and whatnot.
I don't want to die. I don't want to go to hell.
Because well, it's not so much dying. They're afraid of damnation. Mm-hmm. It's not so believe in God to help, because that's why I believe in God. I want to help, and I just want to help. I go. At the end of my days, I go up to God and He judges me and tells me I'm going to hell. Cool, man. I'll dig it and I'll fucking fly with it, man. I'm not gonna I didn't just praise you and whatnot because I was afraid I was gonna be damned to hell. Like if that's where I get sent, hey, I'm gonna make the best of it down there, bro. And it is what it is with me, man. But
you don't want that.
I think a lot of people, because I've heard this from people before. Oh well, I believe for this, and that, but the main thing is, what if it's real? What if it's real? And and even if it's not real, at least I made the effort to at least believe in it. It's like, what? Then what is your belief even about?
But let's say if you went to the Egyptian side of doing things, where they weighed your heart, and then the two questions they asked you is, did you find happiness and did you give happiness?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. There's so many different. What if
that's the truth?
What does that matter?
Dude?
God will see in your heart if you don't believe in Him. And God will see in your heart. Let's say God and the biblical Judeo-Christian idea of God. He will see through you and say that, okay, you're believing me because you don't want to go to hell, not because you give a fuck about me. That's cool. Yeah, it is 9/11.
Make a wish.
It definitely happened.
Inside
God
job.
will see through your bullshit.
Inside job.
And see that you're not a true believer. And it wouldn't matter if you believe. He would see, okay, this person only believes me because he doesn't want to go down there. Well, goodbye. You have to believe in. I think some people walk away from the divinity they have in themselves, but I think anything instinctual in your body, you know what's wrong, you know what's right.
You're born with it.
It's just if you care or not. And there's times where I've been like, fuck it, I don't care. Yeah. And for many situations.
We all do, man. Yeah. That's why we're born with free will and all that stuff, man.
Well, that's why I'm single,
bro. I mean, don't get me wrong. Nowadays, I try to help everybody as equally as I can. I do, man. I'm nice as everybody. Now, don't get me wrong. I choose who to put my attention towards. I knew not to, but at the same time, I'm going to be nice to you, man. Fuck, is what it is. So,
you know what I've noticed about my nature?
Yeah.
No matter fucking how bad my life is, I wake up every day with a smile. I go to bed every day with a smile.
You just wake
every day with a bust.
fucking...
Don't even say anything.
Well, I got a big dick between my legs.
I will say, when life gets bad, I do think about that. I'm like, you know what? Thank God. It could be a hell of a lot worse.
Seems my point has been proven.
My point, 100%.
But beyond that, I will say I do agree that I'm happy for the most part in my life, happy where things are going, and people do.
You love America, man.
I just not even just life. I just love life. I love that I'm given a moment to breathe. Like there is a God because God gave breath to all of us, and this is temporary.
Well, there is the most intelligent men in history that have IQs higher than ours together 3 times. Thousands of years ago, we're talking about a higher being in God.
Yeah.
The people that are using science, like let's say a Neil deGrasse Tyson, who is just a Carl Sagan parrot, or a couple other of those guys, a couple of people in that realm, Bill Nye, those guys, even though Bill Nye's not even a real scientist, all those guys are here to pervert.
TV scientists.
Yeah. Those guys are there to pervert what is reality. Yeah. They're designed to push us away from God. Now, I'm not saying there's more to this, and there isn't a whole other aspect of research you'd have to do to get really into this. But I'm telling you that people that don't believe in God are fucking retarded. Like, serious retarded. You think this is a fucking oopsie?
Right.
What the fuck? If this is an oopsie, I should fucking kill you then kill myself because I'm just a gunk of fucking shit from space. Fuck you.
He's space gunk. Fucking not
fuck
today,
you.
motherfucker.
It's true, though.
Believe in God or go fuck yourself.
Read Aristotle's Unmoved
no,
Mover
seriously.
and tell me there isn't a fucking God.
Yeah.
Like, fuck you, dude.
I'm with you. Listen, I think we're all three on the same page with that. I know you're getting fucking.
I had to put my
Good for
glasses on to
content.
match all you.
I know, no, I'm not. Hey, I'm
I'm glad we're
get
I'm
gunked
glad we all
up.
have glasses on.
Get gunked up in here, bro. Fucking ready to fucking pound
Let me
town.
bang,
dude.
bro.
You don't believe in God?
Let me bang, bro.
Fuck you up.
Let me bang, bro.
No, because I'm with you. Yeah, I do. I think the same thing, man. If you don't believe there is a higher creator, call it God, call it a creator, whatever the fuck you want to call it. There's something that created. There ain't no fucking Big Bang, and then we all evolved from monkeys.
No.
And maybe a Big Bang is part of it, but it has nothing to do with monkeys
Big
and all that
Bang,
bullshit.
yeah, but somebody
there's
created-
evidence that there's evidence on our planet that there's been nuclear explosions for millions of years in different times. There could have been this
And on
right now.
Mars, dude.
Oh yeah, Mars, the moon, all that shit.
Well, like if you like look at like ancient whatever scripts, like no matter like what the religion is, it talks about like a species of humans before this happened.
Well, then you got the
Okay.
the
The Nephilim. Okay, so speaking of the Nephilim,
On to the Nephilim.
the Nephilim did not happen until after we were here.
Yeah,
So,
it's the fallen angels' kids with regular humans.
according to the story, right?
It was
Enoch
before
and all that
Moses and after Moses.
stuff. Wait, yes,
was
but they
before the
weren't.
flood
But
and
they
after
were
the flood.
not very
Can we all
clear.
agree on that?
Yes,
All right.
but they weren't clear about after the flood how they're here because it talks about how every being on earth
There was
killed.
less of them.
So no. So
there was
they were
less of
either
them after the flood.
So they
But
were
there's lots of
so
other,
they
like-
found caverns in deep inside of the earth, and these things go like I don't know exactly how deep, but they actually had like spots for cattle, like all this shit. So they either lived there or what happened with the fallen angels happened twice,
Well, they also
which
have.
would make sense.
Well, it could
Because
correlate
of
to.
course, after they saw everything wiped clean, and they're like, "Should we go again?"
Time to fuck again.
Well,
Let me in. I'm trying to fuck.
well, if you look at Homer's Iliad in the
shot,
Odyssey. If you look at Homer's Iliad in the Odyssey, there's still cyclopses and giants, and there's not many of them, and that thing lived in a huge cave. So it's kind of weird that even those people are talking.
They
about
have
same
the skeletons of these beings, bro, and there weren't just like 7 to 9 foot tall people. Like there
18,
were
20,
there were like up to 36 foot tall.
And here we go, wrapping
Humanoids.
right back around to the Smithsonians, dude.
The Smithsonians. Wait, why'd you go gay when you said that?
But keep going.
Episode
sorry.
2.
That's a good flashback. I like that.
Yeah, no, 100%. So like they talk about these Nephilim, right? They came to the earth. They pretty much were like they could live longer, I think, than humans. They were there was one that got super famous, and we were actually
Jack and the Beanstalk. No. fucking-
yeah, pretty
no,
much.
No, no.
Goliath.
We ended up like looking for him on after September 11th. They gave us an excuse to go to Iraq and return 14 or 1600 artifacts or whatever. And we were looking for the hidden tomb of Gilgamesh. He was the last of the Nephilim. He was a king. He lived very long. He was actually at one time the smartest man on the earth. He had hundreds of years to research everything, and his last thing that he wanted to figure out was immortality after his friend was killed, the other last giant.
Sounds like a little Kylo.
So
right there.
look into the story a little bit, guys.
I am Gilgamesh.
So when we went actually over to 9/11 for 9/11, we went to Iraq, and obviously we like took over the museum and all that stuff for like almost 2 years, and that's kind of weird because 9/11 had nothing to do with Iraq, and then after that, there was like emails leaked from Hillary Clinton, and they were about the hidden tomb of Gilgamesh.
Right. Well, and they can go on about how because they say we went over to Iraq because they had nuclear weapons and all that shit.
But there was nothing in
found
Iraq.
out that there was no nuclear
Nothing.
weapon over
There
there.
never was.
There wasn't, and
There never was.
And then people say, well, then maybe it was just for drugs because we were guarding a bunch of poppy seed fields over there and whatnot.
Yeah.
We were guarding a bunch of heroin not plants, but fields because they get heroin from poppy seeds. If you don't fucking know, you better fucking know now.
Yeah.
But here comes around the giant fucking conspiracy of it, man. Maybe we were going back there for that because we did. We took their museum. We took all that shit.
Right around the same time, Kyle, we found the woolly mammoth, right? And we found a baby woolly mammoth, and it was still frozen. We figured out how to remake. We're gonna have woolly mammoths in zoos in the next 10 years, bro. Like, think about that, dude. So right when we no, I'm not. But right when we
But it
master,
leads to bigger
listen,
things.
that technology of mastering, like, how do we take something just like how we see in Jurassic Park? Like, this is really fucking happening, dude. And so now we're looking for the hidden tomb of Gilgamesh because if you look into like the scripts of like the end of times, it says the Nephilim are going to come back.
Right.
And literally the Antichrist or whoever the fuck is going to bring those fuckers back. And they were not very nice to us.
No, they ate us.
When they were around, they ate us.
They ate the fuck out of us.
They didn't like us very much.
The North American ones were very mean.
Those motherfuckers built the pyramids. So when you say, like, how do we move a block that's 100,000 pounds? I don't know. 15 Nephilim that are 30-something feet tall? I'm pretty sure they could move a block that's 100,000 pounds. Dude.
That's how the pyramids were fucking made.
Yes, dude. Because they were built before the Egyptians, dude.
There's something you want to look up. Get his phone and fucking connect to it.
My phone's dead.
Him and I will keep fucking... Well, everyone's phone's dead. All right, I get it. Keep talking. Keep talking about it. So at least.
I'd say go to YouTube and look up there because you can get the YouTube there, and then I would just go through there and.
Here. Well, talk between yourselves so this isn't a just.
Well, I mean, so giants. I mean, yeah, I would say that there's a race of beings. The Nephilim. That's a real thing. I mean, the more and more we research, the more and more we're finding out how real true the Bible and all these books that were like, oh, this is all live tale stuff.
Well, the Bible and everybody says angels now, but can we can put it on now? It could be the Anunnaki.
But the Anunnaki was not the only race because the Anunnaki were dark-haired and they had long beards. There was also a race of tall blondes. Okay? And you know about that. You
Aryans,
know about that.
The Aryans.
Yes.
The Aryans.
The Aryan race. The true Aryan race, not the Hitler race. Okay, guys?
All right, what do you want to... Just back, help, up, down, you know how it goes. But that's what, because I know a lot of people, because that's where some people have their beliefs of, God and angels and all this shit. The Anunnaki, if anything, they think the Anunnaki made us and all this shit. Oh, you're taking a piss. All right, well, let us know next time and I'll stop my conversation, huh? He was like,
go piss. Go piss. We don't need to know. We don't know what you're invisible. We don't even know what you're like. Just fucking go piss, dude. Christ.
Jesus, man. Oh, fucking hell. What are you looking up here?
The Nephilim.
Nice. All right. Simple as that.
No, look at that. Can you imagine you wake up in a forest and those two dudes are looking at you?
I don't know if I would be as scared because they look
like they would talk to you.
They look clean. They look like they'd talk to me. Now,
I like how you said clean.
Yeah,
that's what you were worried about. Those guys aren't clean. Those guys, they live in the woods. Yeah. That guy's got bad breath.
I'm pretty particular about my cleanliness, dude. No, but the ones that are meant to be North American giants were fucking redheaded psychopaths, dude. I don't want a redheaded psychopath eating me. If that guy ate me, not a big deal. Take my leg.
So redhead is where you.
Yeah,
you got a problem with redheads.
That's where I stop it, dude.
All right.
That's where I stop it at the redheads, dude.
I think that we've had races and races of people here for millions and millions of years. There's been different races, and there's just been everybody has their shot. Mm-hmm. And then when they don't do or fulfill what they want to fulfill, the gods have to, kind of bye-bye. Have to kind of wrap it up. It brings me back to my stories of just like the Bhagavad Gita talks about all of these wars that happened with nuclear weapons and weapons that we don't know where they came from or how they work, but they were incredible. These people were fighting in the sky and all this shit. Now, granted, how serious that was, I don't know. But we neglect, we really underestimate how intelligent and how base a lot of the people are from those years. We sit there and act like we're so sophisticated and civilized, yet those people figured out life better than we did at one point.
Right.
The Greeks are the most advanced civilization by far anybody, and they still are uncovering things that they had that we didn't think they had at one point. How they had light, how they lived their everyday life, what they ate, what they did, everything's changing. And the whole notion about Greeks being gay is literally bullshit. It's a Judeo-Christian lie. They do that to discredit the Greeks and discredit the religion and discredit everything about them, like they do with everything. If you looked at Greek politics, if you were gay, they didn't care if you were gay, but you weren't allowed to have political office if you were gay. You were not allowed to. It was laughed at. They wouldn't beat you up or kill you, but you were not considered anything. You were laughed at.
True though about being in the armies though?
No, that's all a bunch of bullshit. Spartans, no. They take readings and they take them. These intellectual scholars that are fucking absolutely retarded that have no idea about nuance.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie. You put 300 men.
Did you pause that when you walked out?
No.
Interesting.
No, I don't.
Sorry, I didn't mean to fucking cut you off. I just want to know.
I don't think. No, it's that's a bunch of bullshit. It's again a lie to discredit anything the Greeks did by Judeo-Christians, just like everything they do. And I know that hurts people's feelings, but it's true.
You know what? They probably looked at a bunch of men that had great bodies that were all confident being naked in front of each other. Oh. There were a bunch of men
I didn't even realize
that were most likely super good looking, very physically attractive, and they were all confident being naked around each other and totally fine and comfortable. And so, like, the average person that is being like, oh, blah, praising the Lord and all this shit, saw men that were actually men, confident, didn't give a fuck if their dick was hanging out, didn't give a fuck about being naked around another man, didn't give a shit about none of that, and they were like, gay!
Well,
it's like, take your cloak off, motherfucker. Let's look at you, and you belong under the sea, dude.
Well, I mean,
20 leagues.
I think again, it goes away to discredit. You know,
Yeah, it's jealous people.
It was just to discredit the religion and the people that are there.
That
I
they
don't
would
believe they fucking
literally destroy anybody. Like the Spartans would have fucked anyone up, and so the only way to make them feel bad about and make history feel bad to be like they're all gay. It's like no.
I didn't feel bad. Even with the gay thing, I was like, cool, man.
Those are the most badass gay dudes ever.
I feel bad. It's just a lie. The reason why it's not to make you feel bad or feel good. It's designed to, like I said, just discredit everything.
Right, yeah.
It has nothing to do with the fact that they're gay. It has it's a fact to be like, huh, those fucking Athenians and Spartans, those guys, you want to be like them? They're fucking gay. It's like no, just because. And then these intellectual scholars, they read these ancient texts and they interpret things and they have no idea. It's like they forget about nuance. There's Socrates talking. I forgot the fucking play, but it talks about Socrates is talking to another man who's famous, and he's very, very good looking for he's famous for being very, very good looking. Mm-hmm. And they're making jokes where Socrates is saying things like, oh, I don't know what I would do. I just want to put my head in your shoulders. And it's total nuance. He's joking around. Just like when we make fucking jokes, when we rub each other's legs or do something like that.
Dude.
But these fucking scholars would literally be like, they want them so bad to be gay to fit their agenda that they'll be like, oh, yeah, that means that Socrates is sucking him off. It's like, no, Socrates is not sucking him off.
Right. It's the crazy shit that we say.
Exactly. Nothing has changed. That's my point. Nothing has changed in 3,000 years. We're all the same people. Nothing you can think of has never been thought of before.
Imagine us 3,000 years ago. We would have been the gayest fucking prophets.
I don't know if I'd be a prophet. But I'm just saying, like, nothing has changed. Anything you think of has already been thought of a million times over. There's nothing you could think of that's ever been thought of. Right. I'm sorry. Yeah. And so when people think about how different really are we? They have less technology and less bullshit to worry about than we do.
Right.
And you imagine if you lived and your life was just to do whatever they did in Rome or Greece. You pray to the gods, you do your harvesting, you might be in battle, and that's about it.
It's kind of weird to think that there was somebody
I gotta take
way...
I'm pretty sure I'm allergic to it.
It's rushing you up. Pause for a second. I need to make sure. Back from the break.
I know I've been hard on these Christian pussies. I've been pounding it like a fucking...
Hey, easy, Zach. You might need us someday.
50 fucking year old fucking black guy and an 18-year-old white girl. But you know what? Like... I feel for them, but like I said, there's just a lot of things that people just seem to forget that happens in history. And I'm so tired as a white man being blamed for everything when it wasn't me, it was white Christian men that did all these things, not white men like me. So, fuck you.
Well, let's be serious.
West, do or die.
It started with Zach's favorite, the Jews. You Nazi loving fuck. No, I'm joking.
Again,
Zach's not a Nazi lover.
The Nazi stuff has nothing to do with it. I will say that there are Zionist Jews that literally don't like us and would want us to die. And we laugh about that, but it's true. You can find it. You could literally go. There's a video right now on YouTube of when you go there to Israel, where the Jews there are spitting on the Christian nuns, saying, "Your Jesus is in fucking hell. He's sucking cocks. You're a fucking whore. Go fuck yourself." And they're spitting on them. But we gotta fucking donate and save Israel.
That's what they did to their Jesus. You know.
But that's how fucking retarded America is, and the Christians that live here. They're talking about saving a country. They just go fuck about them.
Now they have like another new prophet right now in Israel that's like fulfilling prophecy. Apparently, like he's trying to like rally the whole nation. And that was right before the war happened, actually. So like this is like literally fulfilling prophecy. Like all these things that are happening. But it does talk about at the end of times. Asia, Russia, like the Middle East, all that stuff. It says nothing about the West. So odds are we're gone before the end of time. So we're good, dude. You have nothing to worry. We have the most powerful military in the entire world. By the time the world ends, we're gonna be long fucking gone, brother.
Ultra-Orthodox Jews spit towards Christian pilgrims leaving church.
Like the whole world ending could go for 1,000 years. You know.
Spitting on them. Those are the people we're helping right now. Those people right there. They're fucking spitting on the Christians. So when these Christians talk about how we need to save Israel, I'm like, you're a fucking retard. They're laughing at you. They're fucking laughing at you.
People just follow, bro. It's Listen, like I don't
look at those dumb fucks with their stupid fucking sideburns, their little fucking dresses on. They can all go fuck themselves for all I
don't follow anything.
Well, you mean your leader Jesus was a Jew?
It's hard.
He wasn't that kind of Jew. Those are the Jews that killed him.
I think people just follow, like with America right now, with how.
But I still love them.
With fucking Israel versus Palestine and all this. And obviously, they show what Hamas did on fucking October 8th. It's a lot, too, with people keep reaffirming what happened, too, like with Hamas fucking on October 8th. It was October 8th, right? Fucking October 8th, man. I mean, fucking, I listen to fucking Pierce Morgan. All he does is when a Hamas person comes on or a Palestine comes on and tries to defend themselves, he just reaffirms the whole thing that they were a terrorist group and blah, blah, blah. Now, listen, I understand the whole other side of it as well. They were locked in an open-air prison for most of their fucking time. And what are you going to do? Yeah, I get it. Maybe they went overboard with going over there and fucking killing women and fucking children. Nothing's right about that. But when you fucking keep people locked away and then you keep bombing them, or not so much bombing them, but going over there and fucking basically making your own terrorist attack, it's just not in the fucking news, man. They're going over there and they're stopping you from fucking leaving your own territory. So, like, I get it, man. I think people are just basically following what they are told to follow.
Listen,
with this, man. It sucks, dude. It's fucked.
If I'm gonna,
that's what you're fucking. Yeah. It's you Christian people that are out there. Yo, most of these people don't fucking like you. They don't like your religion.
Dude,
they don't like you. And I understand
the real Jews don't like
all
Christians.
That stuff, but just understand, man, like, it's fucked, man. And I know we're sending billions of dollars over there right now, and you guys, everyone thinks it's fucking right. Dude, we need to focus on fucking America. It's same with Ukraine. Same with fucking Ukraine. Well, we need to focus on just America right now because, bro, and I mean, and then it makes you think, like, is money even a fucking option over here anymore? Bro, billions of dollars have gone to Ukraine. Now billions are going to go over to fucking Israel. Like, is it even? It's just make believe over here.
You should look up, if you really want to find out the real plot of everything. Look up a book called "The Protocols of the Elders of Zion," where these the Zionist Jews have been practicing this for. This is something that's been in the works. Everything that's been going on, our country, World War II, World War I, all the shit that's been going on has literally was prophesized hundreds of years, 200 years ago.
100%.
And you can look it up. But that's why I want to talk about the Balflower letter, where literally the Zionist Jews are talking about what the plans are and how everything's going to go down from World War I, World War II, why it's going to happen, how it's going to happen. They even talk about World War III, which is supposedly happening in the future, which might even happen right now. I don't know. Brought me to my last point where I talked about how Israel is probably going to become the new. Ukraine's going to become the new Israel, and Israel's going to be wiped off the planet. Which at this point, I don't care. I'm sorry. When you see that and you see all the shit that they've done for 50, 60 years to the Palestinian people, I'm over it.
Well, the who's the dude who runs Israel right now? Fucking, I always forget his fucking name. The main head honcho over there right now. It's news over there that was basically saying he basically funded Hamas for a while. Fucking basically knowing that they were going to do this, knowing this was going to happen, whatnot, just so he could have the excuse to bomb Palestine, so he can have the excuse to take out Gaza, so he can have every excuse in the book to, if he needs to, throw the nuclear plan out there and fucking wipe them off the fucking face, so they can keep going on. So it's fucked. Yes, very fucked, man. But
I don't know. It's still very, very quiet right now. There's nothing really going on that we have to worry about. I would say there's nothing that's
same old shit.
Yeah,
it's lucky we're over here.
Yeah, we're in the Midwest. Really, we really aren't affected by anything that bad,
dude. So like, we kind of are, but
really.
we aren't.
How? Because
not anything.
We deliver all the food. We make all the food. Make all the meat. We have all the agriculture in terms of corn, potatoes, all that shit's all done in the Midwest.
Dude, we live in a society that like a lot of people can't keep up with, just so you know.
What do you mean?
Well, I know that, but at least we don't live in like war.
No. We are very blessed. Dude, first off, we live in the United States. So that is key. We have the best military in the world. We have like the coolest cities.
And I know any of you fucking hood people out there who live in war all the time, we'll get along and maybe you do all right.
Yeah.
Fucking.
Why don't you get out of your little
there's definitely
circle and see the rest of the world?
The United States is pretty gay. But
well, that's why I'm going to Europe.
Well, sure, but
that's why I'm going to Europe soon.
But
and I don't know if I'm coming back.
You want to live in fucking the fucking like even Africa. You want to live in Africa? It's like
Southern Africa, bro. Super.
America
nice.
might be gay in your eyes, but it's like, dude, you'd rather live here than most places.
But when you say
Congo,
we
don't slave.
Oh yeah, the Congo.
We don't have the best. We don't have the best cities at all.
Very hot.
Obviously not, but we're not in wartime.
Well, dude. Yeah, actually, speaking of cities, dude, I'm gonna travel the world.
You know, like we're not in wartime, so you got to take that into fucking consideration. It might be gay to you or whatever, but I mean, you could be in the Congo right now, fucking slaving away over minerals for iPhones.
Well, like laying in a puddle.
I wouldn't have to worry about credit cards or like that. It's just about survival and eating, buddy.
So you're telling me you'd rather go to Congo than be over here?
I don't know.
What?
What do you mean you don't know?
It makes life a lot simpler.
Do you want to shit in a regular toilet or
How
on
do
a
you
tree?
know that happens?
That's an interesting.
You don't know
because we're talking about the
There's
Congo.
video of this, bro. The dude who documented it has video of him. He almost got killed a couple times. Videoing him, babies on fucking backs of fucking.
You got those on Joe Rogan's podcast.
Congos. Yeah, and fucking digging away for fucking minerals for us.
I'm being obviously I'm trolling. I'm not saying that there's obviously shittier places, but our country is very gay. We don't have any real freedoms. The freedoms are taken away instantly whenever they feel like it.
Our country is dope. First off,
Absolutely.
You're saying that from someone that's never been anywhere.
But
There's no perfect country anywhere, man.
I'm not saying there
Obviously,
is.
people in charge are going to take control of that.
There's a
They're
reason
gonna
why
have
everyone wants to
power
come here.
trips. It's the way it is, man.
If
But
this-
hey, be lucky you're living over here and you're not fighting for your fucking life every day.
Like
You get
Kyle
your head
said,
chopped off, you know. So-
you don't see all of us rushing to go to the Congo, okay? And there's a reason. To that.
I'm not saying that we're going to the Congo.
We live in a great country.
You're taking the worst extreme out of this.
No,
whole
I
situation.
know.
Of course, I don't want to
I
go to
did.
shithole
I
in
took it to
Africa.
the extreme.
Of course, I don't want to go to Chicago. But I'm telling you, to say that we have the best cities when there's places in Greece, Rome, with millions and years of history, thousands of years of history.
Yeah, dude. Greece
you're
and
right. I
Italy,
mean,
Greece and
honestly,
Italy
I'd rather
got us beat.
I'd rather live in Sweden or Iceland, to be honest with you.
What about London?
I was just
baby?
born here, but
Fuck
I'm
being
still
in the UK, dude.
still lucky
Now
to be
it
here,
sucks.
man. It's just I would rather live. I mean, Iceland, to be honest, because it's so beautiful. I don't.
Yeah.
give a
You just
fuck.
say that because you'd fit in there and you'd be the short guy.
That's true.
you finally
small.
feel. The hell was that sound?
Somebody's giving me a ring a ding ding.
That's you, dude.
Oh, that's you. You're hooked up to Bluetooth. Who's hooked up to Bluetooth?
I'm not.
You are.
Oh, it's these pieces of shit. Sorry, dude.
Who the fuck was that?
Should have answered.
No, dude, we wouldn't be our fucking shit.
I know. I'm joking.
Fucking group chat is Snapchat, dude. You know who you fucks are, dude. Leave
I
us
hate that
alone.
shit. Fucking
Sickest
dickheads.
cunts,
Shit,
dude.
dude.
They're the sickest cunts, dude. Fucking.
Don't
fuck
call
off.
anytime
I thought I was the
after
Mormons
5
calling you again.
on Saturday or Sunday.
Nah, the Mormons haven't got back to me after the last episode, dude. Fucking, I think they got it. I think they knew I was just playing with them. Fucking.
Wait.
Well, the
We're
Mormons.
full on gonna be a Mormon, huh?
No. I had 6 different Mormons hit me up, and I just led them on. Like, I was like, yeah, I'll come to your church, but I want to ask you some questions because they claim to have prophets and all this shit. And, you know, all this shit goes on about, how do you guys have a prophet? Oh, well, in their dream, God came to them in a dream and told them that they were a prophet. Okay, well, don't you think Satan could do the same thing? Or
Yeah.
don't you think, like,
Well, it
whatever?
literally
Well, I guess
says
that Yahweh-
it says in like script like that like demons or the devil or whatever can put thoughts in your mind but cannot read your mind.
Right.
So like it can 100% influence your
Listen,
daily thoughts.
I'm fairly certain that if I wanted to, I could read up on the Mormon church and I could take over a Mormon church.
Probably.
I could just go in there and be like, oh, I had dreams and God told me that I was this, and that, and this is what's going to happen. And
yeah.
But could it be quite possible that people are
put on a
talking to are
fucking
shitty representations
cloak
of
and
religion,
you're good to go.
and then you run into someone that knows what they're talking about, they just fucking.
Well, then that's a fucked religion because these are the people that are they have them travel around. And I've had 6 of them. I've talked to 6 of them that all tell me the same thing.
666.
Have you ever met anybody that's credentialed before and doesn't know shit?
Well, I don't give a shit about their credentials. They
Well,
just
but-
come to me.
but-
and
but
say,
Exactly. What are they supposed to say? Like I turned Muhammad Ali.
send me certificates.
No,
and
I'm
I
saying
no.
no. I'm saying that there could. What I'm saying is the credential aspect of. Just because they travel and do all these things and say they know anything doesn't mean anything. I could travel the world. I fucking sell cars, don't know shit about them. You know what I mean? I've never had a finance degree.
So
financial advice.
what are you getting to here?
Is that it's possible that there are people out there that might follow religion or follow anything, but are shitty representations of it, have no idea really what they're talking about, and very rarely you're going to run into people that actually know what they're talking about and can argue not only your side but their side as well.
But like most people don't know both sides. Like because like you could even say for me while I'm setting tile, like I don't know all the.
I'm not hating on the
specifics about
Mormon.
all the different tile or
I'm
the
not hating
hardware
on the
that
Mormons.
setting.
I'm just saying they've
Well,
been hitting me up, and then like I said, for instance, the person who told me, I asked about prophets, and they said, "Oh, yes, we do have prophets that live now." And I'm like,
Yeah.
I don't think you do, man. Like I think
Yeah.
you're getting played around. You're getting tossed around here. It's why religions are so flawed, bro. You can have anybody wake up and say they got enough knowledge on one fucking book you guys got out there, and tell them you can tell everybody I'm gonna fucking lose it.
Who is that?
It's a fucking. It's on silent. Sorry, just keep talking. Keep talking, boys.
I want to know who that is so I can call them and tell them to shut the fuck up.
No, you have to put your phone on
It's
airplane.
Ryan,
airplane
fucking
mode.
Ryan, Mike, fucking Sean.
Put it on
Okay, well, they
airplane
can
mode.
wait.
I can't because it's I don't know, whatever. But yeah, no, I mean, just what I'm going on about the Mormon Church. It is what it is. Fuck it, man. I mean,
I really hope it doesn't fuck up
They're-
the recording.
It's not.
It's okay.
You guys are good. You guys are still recording. If anything, it'll play through there, but it won't catch our audio.
Okay,
our audio won't. This doesn't even catch our fucking audio.
I think that that no matter what in life, you're going to run into people that act like they know what they're talking about. Again, like I sell cars for a living. I understand financing cars, but I don't know. I give people financial advice all the time. They ask me what they should do and how they should pay for their cars. It's fucking absolutely crazy. Thank God I kind of know what I'm talking about. But the reason why I get by is because the people that do this job as well don't know shit. I will say, and I will stand this. Anybody wants to challenge me on this one, I will beat anybody in sales I know.
Yeah. Well, you got two people that believe that, Jacob and I.
Like I will. I'm not the best guy in the world. I'm the best closer, but I will make a rapport with you. You will like me. Tell me what the product is, and I'll design the sale to work for you.
If we ever have to sell this podcast to anybody, you're speaking for us. We'll just sit there.
I'm fine with it.
Yeah, we'll sit
I'll just
there.
be
fucking,
the pretty little pussy on the couch.
Yeah. And I'll just be the
You
big.
gotta have your legs spread.
I'll be the fat dude in the kimono just staring, bro. I'll just stare at one guy the whole time.
Hey, you're another little pretty pussy.
I as much
We're
as
selling you too.
I just think that that you're gonna run into a lot more people that don't know what the fuck you're talking about in a lot of aspects.
Yeah,
of life. And
absolutely.
So maybe you might run into a morning person that would be like, you be like, you know what? I understand that. You have to be open for that. That's all I'm saying. In any aspect, I used to think a lot of things.
Well, that's why I've been open with most of them, but I think most of them are poisoned by their religion. They're poisoned by it because
they want things to be so true.
I basically say the same thing to all of them. It's like I'm a fucking bot when I'm talking to them because I repeat the same thing over and over just to see if any of them have a different aspect in it, but they all go off about the same thing. And I'm like, damn, man, like you guys are all poisoned by this certain book that you're following, man. Like not saying that being poisoned by God or anything. And if this religion is making you a better person, by all means,
100%.
rock and roll. I'd rather have you follow this book than be a thief, a murderer, or anything like that.
Yeah.
But to say like and claim different things, like just watch out because you could be getting played, man. You could be just kind of wasting your time on this earth and whatnot to not use technology, to not go about having fun, because that's what they do. They barely use technology, which is odd. They say this to me, but they're texting me on fucking Facebook.
You're
you know what I'm saying? It's like, so what is it, man?
You're playing with the demons,
but you can like, what is it, man? So, hey, 2 inches fucking please, whatever that means.
Yeah.
You know?
What I've realized most about like religion and all this shit is like, they really try to push this shit onto people. They're recruiting like 24/7, but like the real thing about religion is like it is relation with God.
Yeah.
So like you don't need to go to church. You don't need a Bible. You don't need anyone to even tell you about God. Like you knew like as a little kid, like even if nobody ever taught you, like there was something up there in the sky. There was something up there in the stars. You're always looking up at the sky, and that's for a reason. Like, we're looking for our creator. Like, you have a mom and a dad, but, like, we're looking for our real daddy.
Right.
And the real daddy's right there. It doesn't matter, like, what religion you're at. You pray to the Lord, and he will give you everything you want.
Just be cautious of these religious fucking groups.
Well, they profit off of it.
Yeah.
And
what most of them do.
They extort everything out of you. They know how to exploit you. They know how to, like, they take advantage of all these people that are, like, wounded, hurt, and they just completely, like, fuck their lives, and they make them, like, a victim and show everyone, hey, this is the victim. Everyone look at the victim here, and she was saved now because it's like, no, dude. This person doesn't need that. Like, that person could find that same, like, joy and it feel great in their heart and feel accepted if they were to just like pray in a room and like truly like give their life to the Lord. Like, it doesn't mean you need to be like a perfect person, but like to like acknowledge the fact that like your daddy isn't here on earth. Like we have a creator, all of us. Like he gave us life.
Speaking of mom
give
and
him
dad,
acknowledgement, love him, ask him for the shit that you want. And be like genuine about it. Like, dude, if you're gonna ask, I want a gold chain.
We have to be putting work towards it.
Dude, he doesn't want that for you. Now you're like, I want to better my life. I want this. That's going to better my life. Like, he's not gonna be like, oh, I want to go out to the club and bang some hot chick. Like, why would like that's not
Sounds like one of your prayers.
I don't pray for that.
He doesn't pray for it. He just gets it, bro, to be honest with you.
What I'll say,
talk him
I
up
don't
on
have to pray for
everything.
any of that shit,
he doesn't pray for it. I've seen
No,
it.
so
dude, I'm gonna kill your friend.
No, it doesn't pick up. Just keep talking. It only picks up on
so like fortunately the Lord has blessed me.
Well, I
don't have to pray about any of that.
I've never had a problem getting that kind of stuff either. Bitches are the easiest thing in the world.
But it's like, dude,
but it's the I think people also forget though. Part of prayer is putting energy towards it, physical energy towards it, real energy towards it. Like
keep talking.
Like God doesn't help. God only helps those who help themselves. That's what. If you could pray for something, but if you say I want to be the best drummer in the world, but I'm just sitting here talking about how I'm the best drummer in the world, not playing.
I mean that
you're not
goes
anywhere.
Yeah, 100%.
But people, you'd be surprised how that idea escapes many people. They're like, I've been praying for it. It's not happening. It's like, well, you're not exercising. You're not doing this. No shit that's not happening.
It doesn't work like that. Like, dude.
There's no halfway in it. You either got to do it or not do it.
Too much about this on the podcast. I know I told you guys a little bit about it, but like, I was very angry for a little while because like I had totally changed my life and I wasn't ready. Like, I wasn't ready for the things to be taken from me that had been taken from me. And when it happened, it was because of my actions. And I knew it. And it fucked me up, dude. And it made me angry towards God. And it made me like turn away and like go back to my old ways. And I think that that's like what happens to the world. It's like the minute they start pursuing like something better for themselves, a bunch of bad shit happens. And then they like go back. And like these are like tests of life.
Since you're on a hot roll here, I think we should wrap it up with one of the saddest but best stories I've ever heard in my life.
No. I know we could.
We'll save that.
I kind of want to save that for the beginning of another pod.
Yes.
The next pod.
Right,
because it is quite a story.
It is one of the best
I would
stories
like
I've
to
ever
wrap it up because I know he's been through this the most out of both of us because you and I have never really turned towards religion, but he has. He's gone towards Christianity and all this different
felt
shit.
it. I've lived it 100%. Like the minute I prayed for, so like I went 6 months and like I was deep into prayer and then something happened to me and 6 months later, like I finally asked God again, like, and I was genuine. I was true. Like I asked him for help and I was like, and I spoke to him the way that I'm talking to you guys. Like, I'm like, I'm not like talking to him like he's like,
make me the Hulk.
I talk to him the same way that I'm talking to you guys. And I just asked him for help. And I'm like, please, like, just help me. Like, I haven't asked you for help for a long time. And I'm sorry. I'm sorry for all the things that I've done. The next day it happened. It happened that day, but it was like solidified the following day. And like, there is 100% power in prayer. 100%. If you mean it. If you really like from the bottom of your heart and like you're genuine and you really want these things, like, dude, God wants the best for even the worst person. He wants the worst person to be better. So
it's actually said that God loves the biggest sinner more than he even loves the most devout Christian.
That's what all these religions get confused. Is like everyone's stuck on this like Christian, Muslim, Buddha. It doesn't fucking matter. None of that matters, dude. If you love the Lord and you treat people good and you like genuinely believe that he's influencing your life, it will happen.
Let's end it on that. I love it, man. We'll keep it at that. God bless.
Fuck your mother.
God bless America. Until next time, motherfuckers. Woo!
Guys.
Out.
Jump in the Wagoneer, we're out of here without an idea where. But usually we wind up there. I go over cake cuts, block cuts, rock cuts is what he blends. Check it. And I like to hang out and hustle with my friends. Yo, I'm just hanging out. With my friends. I'm just hanging out. And I'll be up in Mount Vernon, beastin' with CL Smooth and Pete Rock, making beats that are sharper than cleats. With my man Grippy Grips from the Cafe Black Rose. Checking out videos, and I speak with my man Raleigh on the problems of the weak, dumb and meek. My man's deep, like the kid from the bridge named the rap